Hi. To be stubborn sometimes is something useful, something good, and something positive. When you are stubborn, when you're working and you want to achieve, this is good. When you are stubborn to be committed to something, when you are stubborn to eat healthy, you don't want to mess up with food, and so this way you will get the benefit of a good food, and your body will look nice. So being stubborn is something really good when it benefits you. Sometimes we are stubborn oppositely, if I would say, something which will not benefit you. And when you become stubborn with someone who is benefiting you somehow, he is or she is more experienced, so she can show you the way. Someone who knows more, so they can give you the knowledge. Sometimes you don't want to show that you are gaining from them information or whatever. You are benefiting because of your ego, and your ego is a problem. We all need to have someone, psychologically, we need to have someone or something which is higher than us, so we can learn from, so we can take or absorb what we need in our bodies, our minds, way of thinking. And the source at this stage is God. God is the great, and we in our lives, going in our lives, God is the source of anything we want in life. If you need support, if you need strength, if you need to be merciful, if you need to be generous, these are all qualities that you can get from God. You cannot be stubborn with God. You need to be humble. You need to surrender sometimes in order to get all these good vibrations from God. You need to admit that God is the great, and God is the source. There was a prophet, as you know, the prophets are the celebrities, my celebrities, and I always look and check and search for their stories, because they mean a lot to me, and they are like a guide to me. So there was a prophet called Yunus. He was, asking people to believe in one God, only one God. He's a messenger, he's a prophet. And they wouldn't listen to him, and he got fed up with them, and he just left. And he forgot the whole thing about being a prophet, and to, let people know about the message. And there was this story about him, true story of course, that he got into a boat, and then they had to, because of the weight of the boat, it was trembling, and they had to, just let one of the passengers to leave the boat. And it was him who had to leave the boat, and he went into the sea, and the whale swallowed him, but he was still alive. And then he admitted that God is the one and only, and that he needs to obey and to surrender. And there was this prayer that he was saying the whole time, that he admits, the meaning of it is that he admits that he misjudged the whole thing, and he was asking for forgiveness from God, and believing that God is the one and only. And after a while, the whale threw him out. Of course, he was sick because of all the enzymes within the tummy of the whale. They hurt his skin, and God healed him, and he started again to calling people to believe in one and only God. So we can understand from this that there is always a chance, and you cannot be stubborn with God. you will lose everything. You will be a loser. There was in history there was a king who was ruling the whole world. His name was Namrud, and Prophet Ibrahim, he went to him and he was talking to him about God and to believe in only one God. And this of course needed him to be humble and to surrender, but his ego was too high for him to believe. So a mosquito went into his ear and he was hitting his head with shoes, with anything, because of that mosquito, and he died this way. The vibrations of the body, when you don't believe that there is a higher power, the one and only power, the negative feeling that a person would get is shame. It will be always related to him. Whatever he does, whatever he or she owns, they will always be, this vibration will be attached to them. The shame vibration, the shame, negative feeling, unfortunately. So, as I said, that there is always a chance for a person to admit and to be humble and to surrender to the one and only God. Otherwise, we are not losers. This is what I believe in. And I believe that we are smart enough to know that this path is not for our own benefit. So we need some time to, or all the time, to believe that there is God's will, and there is God's ability, and that God is the greatest, God is the great, and to surrender to that. Bye.